Uh, mm, 1 minute. Some Chaitanya has been added. Hello, Chaitanya. Hello, Chaitanya Chaudhary. Hello, Chaitanya.
Yes, ma'am.
So Chaitanya, you have used some other email ID other than VIT, no?
Yes, ma'am.
So I have denied you twice, but third time I have admitted you. Now you leave the meeting and admit with the VIT ID.
Okay,
Okay?
ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Because other than VIT is not allowed it.
Okay, ma'am.
You
Sorry,
may
ma'am.
please rejoin. No, no,
Yes.
it's okay. Hmm. Okay. So, yes, very good morning to one and all. So, this is our sixth lecture of the advanced machine learning, and even the things yesterday which you have gone through are the supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement kind of learning. So yesterday we have seen the details of it. Along with that, we have also seen the examples of each and every kind of the learning strategies, like supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and the reinforcement kind of learning. I hope all of you are still remembering the things which you have completed yesterday. Okay. So today we will be starting with the models. Okay, and before that, before going for that, we will be actually going for the one more concept, that is that means which is the starting of the unit number one, and that is called as the classic and adaptive machines. Okay, so I have got some things to told you about the classic and adaptive machines. So for that purpose, I will be sharing one document with you, which will be just giving you a highlight of the that particular kind of classic and adaptive machines. So see this particular word file. Is it visible to all of you? Classic and adaptive machines.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So guys, actually, if I'm going to tell you some examples about the classic and adaptive machines, so here classic means the machine. Okay, both are the machines, but there is a difference between the acceptance and non-acceptance. Means what? If I am considering a one particular machine over here, for example, let me show you this diagram. This is the classic, that means which is the non-adaptive kind of machines, not acceptable machines. Means what? Here this machine, when operates within the certain operating environment, at that time it will only consider the input, and based on the input it will generate the output. That means there will be no updation is allowed in these machines. Means what? If you go through the details of it in non-adaptive machines, so the very first point is what? Since the time is immaterial, many of the human beings is using the inbuilt tools and machines to simplify their work. For example, पहले के ज़माने में जो भी कुछ मशीन्स हम लोग यूज़ करते थे, और फिर कुछ के लिए तो मशीन्स भी नहीं थे. तो nowadays what is happening, for each and every work, okay, under the name of the smart home, हम लोग बहुत लेजी हो गए. ये जो ह्यूमन बींग है ये बहुत ही लेजी प्राणी है. यानी वो क्या करता है, ही इज अ लेजी ह्यूमन बीइंग. तो एवरी ह्यूमन बीइंग वांट व्हाट वांट्स नाउअडेज, दैट his work should be get aligned to somebody and he should relax all the time. That is the today's scenario. That means they don't want to invest their time in doing the work related at the home. For example, even फॉर एग्जाम्पल, पहले के जमाने में लोग घर पे ही कपड़े धोते थे. यस और नो? ओके. सो nowadays the washing machine has taken that place. Now everything has to keep it in a box. Box is revolving around doing some fuzzy operations over there, washing, cleaning, cleansing, and then drying, and etc etc, and then your work will be get done. ये हो रहा फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल. ओके, सेकंड एग्जाम्पल इज, फॉर एग्जाम्पल कोई भी अभी घर में चपाती नहीं बनाना चाहता, तो दे आर फॉलोइंग द रोटी मेकर्स. देन इन अ सेम वे मिक्सी ग्राइंडिंग इज देयर, सो ही इज ग्राइंडिंग एवरीथिंग. तो अगर आप अपने किचन को ऑब्जर्व करोगे या फिर आपके घर को ऑब्जर्व करोगे, सो देर आर मेनी मशीनरीज एंड मेनी टूल्स विच वी आर यूजिंग नाउ डेज विच विल बी डूइंग आवर वर्क. सो वी बिकम लेजी एंड लेजी एंड लेजी. अभी तो ये हो गया है ना कि जैसे समझ लो मेरे घर में अलेक्सा आ गई है, तो मैं अगर मेरा घर स्मार्ट होम है, तो अलेक्सा प्लीज स्विच ऑफ द लाइट, अलेक्सा प्लीज स्विच ऑन द एसी, अलेक्सा प्लीज डू दिस, अलेक्सा प्लीज डू दैट. So everywhere, due to these smart switches and smart home, we are become the lazy and lazy one. So these classic and adaptive machines are the best example of it. तो अगर कोई ह्यूमन बींग अभी वो सब यूज कर रहा है विच इज डूइंग ऑटोमेटिक, that means we generalize some automation at the homework, then at that time those are called as the adaptive machines, because those are adapting all of the task which has to be done by the human beings but will be doing by the machines. And classic means what? Classic means they are only doing some of the concern works, because previously these smart tools were not there, and because of that the human beings have to do their work at their own. So this is something the uh, what I can say, a strategy of classic and adaptive machines. Okay. So here, these classic and adaptive machines are there to simplify the human works, to complete the different tasks. So even without knowing any physical law, okay, we have invented these kinds of the machineries, okay, or instruments. And there are also some of the more complex machines which will be carrying out these sophisticated procedures. Okay, so here you just go through this particular example. Hammering a nail become easier, okay, and more painless thanks to simple trick. What is that trick? We did moving heavy stones or wood using a cart. जैसे पहले के जमाने में the human beings are used to work over there, okay, over the building material, so they are used to do everything in a manual way. But now the many more machines are available in the construction work, so the human beings are not involved in carrying the heavy duties things. So because of that, machineries is doing that. So what's the difference between these two example? Okay, one example is hammering a nail, and second is moving a heavy stones or wood. So even if in a latter is a still a simple machine, okay, so here it gives us some fundamental mechanical laws to the primary role for what? For moving these heavy stones or wood to the particular destination. Okay, so here if you see both the diagram, this we have seen, this is the non-adaptive called as the classical machine, where each it will be dealing with only input and the output. But if you go for the this is the adaptive system, or which is called as the non classical system. In that, input is there and output is also there. Okay, but if you see this feedback or parameter tuner is there. Why this tuner is there? Why this trainer is there? This trainer is giving us the more accuracy, is trainer is giving us the more, what I can say, the perfection in the task to be carried out. That means adaptive systems are more prone to the changes. For example, जैसे uh, yes, in washing machine itself, if I wanted to if I wanted to play with the clothes, so in that case, अगर मुझे woolly material धोना है, अगर मुझे कॉटन धोना है, अगर मुझे कुछ और धोना है, तो फ्रंट एंड बैक एंड मशीन्स में वो फैसिलिटी होती है जिसमें आप डेलिकेट क्लोथ्स को अलग से धो सकते हो आप, या फिर किसी हार्ड जैसे जींस हो कुछ हो तो आप उसको अलग से धो सकते हो. So there are different facilities. So that different facilities provider is called as the parameter tuner or the trainer. That machine is trained. that machine is trained to do so. For example, अगर अपने Alexa भी ले लिया है तो in Alexa also we can able to train our voice. तो उसमें number of voice आप train कर सकते हो. So whenever you will talk with the Alexa ना, the Alexa will recognize your voice and she will able to find it out. Means what? Here some tuner is available, some trainer is available to tune your voice to get it to get the work done perfectly. So this is called as the adaptive system, which is ready to adapt any number of changes at any point of time. So that is something called as the classic and adaptive machines. Okay. So these classic adaptive machines are like human being and they predict the future using uncertain and fragmentary pieces of information. Okay. So it is having the ability to adopt its behavior to the external signal. So जैसे आपको external signal मिलता है, real time input मिलता है, real time input तो मैं अलेक्सा को देती ही हूँ. अगर मैंने अलेक्सा को बोला है कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल play any latest Bollywood songs, so she will collect it and she will play it for me. So we are giving the runtime real time inputs over there. So this runtime inputs is going to play a important role. So it is ready to predict, it is ready to give any uncertainty, and based on that it can produce the output. So this is called as the classic and adaptive machines. Now guys, are you clear with these two concepts? This is the very first concept which we have started in machine learning. This is the very first topic. Okay. Until actually we have covered a lot in the previous topics also, that is supervised, unsupervised, categories and etc. But still uh, this is the first topic which has been actually pending, so that we have completed today. Okay. Any problem in this topic? Hello, guys, are you listening? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. You're
Okay.
audible.
Thank you, Mukta. Okay. Okay. So thank you. Today I can see the more students are there in the class. Okay. Okay. So might be some of you are attending the classes for the first time. So guys, we are on the unit number 1. Okay. And now from today onwards, we will be starting with the models of the machine learning. Okay. So there are 3 models of the machine learning. The first one is the geometric models. Okay. Rather, I will share a slide which will be presenting each and everything, so that if the text is in front of you, then you can easily able to. Just 1 minute, let me open up first of all. Mm, okay. 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 I hope these slides are visible now. Okay. So today we will be starting with the models used in the machine learning. Now, if you see these models, there are 3 types of models: geometric models, then probabilistic models, and logical models. So before go into details of it, I would like to give you the highlights of this model and even what is the difference between these models. Okay, let me use my pen. Okay, see this geometric models. Now geometric models means what? If this is the point number 1 and this is the point number 2, okay, if this is the line which I am drawing between the point number 1 and point number 2, this is the point called as x1 and this is the point which is called as the x2. So here somewhat if I am having point 1 2 as its specification and here I am having, let us say, 3 and 4. Okay, 3 and 4. So if I am asking you calculate the distance between these 2 points, in a 2D space. Okay, calculate the distance between these 2 points with the 2D space. So what are the methods which are applicable to calculate the distance between point x1 and x2? Can anybody tell me about it? Anybody? बहुत सिंपल है, हम लोगों ने मैथ्स में भी ये पढ़ा है.
Ma'am, there is a distance formula, x square x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square under root.
Yes. So these are the 2 points which I am given. So x1 is having this particular x1 1 y2. I will write down here. Where is my pointer? Just 1 minute. Okay. So this is x1, this is y1, this is x2 and y2. Okay. So we can apply here the Euclidean distance formula. Okay. So here x2 minus x1 and y2 minus y1 square. Okay. So let us say if I am writing that x2 minus x1 ka square plus here y2 minus y1 square. Okay, and then if you take the square root of it, then you will get some answer over here. So that is the distance which has been applicable from this x1 to x2. Means what? Geometrically this point x1 and x2 differs with each other. अभी ये दो पॉइंट्स ऐसे है तो ये हम लोगों को यहाँ पे ऐसे दिख रहा है, लेकिन ऑल द टाइम पॉइंट्स ऐसे नहीं रह सकते. कुछ पॉइंट्स ऐसे भी रह सकते हैं, कुछ पॉइंट्स ऐसे भी रह सकते हैं, कुछ पॉइंट कोई भी डायरेक्शन में रह सकते हैं. Then at that time, what is the thing? What is this model says? Model says if you model your data in such a way that if they can be geographically separate with each other, then those all points can be represented with these geometric models. Okay, कोई भी 2 points or more than 2 points. Now here I have taken only 2 points, so this is the 1 point, let us say, and this is the second point. So if there are 2 points and if I can able to segregate them with some kind of classifier over here. Okay, so here this is the point 1. Okay, and this is the point 2 which I can segregate with this particular classifier, then those points I can include in the geometric models. लेकिन ऑल द टाइम ऐसा पॉसिबल नहीं है कि दो ही पॉइंट्स हो, तो देर आर एन नंबर ऑफ पॉइंट्स विच एग्जिस्ट over here, and for that purpose we need to draw some kind of methods, we need to apply some kind of methods where these points belongs to something. So the models which are plotted with this geometric method, okay, there are many more formulas. Euclidean distance is there, Manhattan distance is there, yeah, there are 2 4 5 methods are there. So there are 4 total methods by which we can calculate the distance between each other, point which separates each other. So that is the methodology which is applicable in geometric models. तो उसमें कौन से methods we are going to study specifically? So specifically we are going to study the SVM. Okay, specifically we are going to study this SVM. SVM stands for support vector machine. Okay, support vector machine. This is the very popular kind of particular model, particular algorithm which is there under the geometrical models. Okay, what this SVM does, it will give us the support vectors. Okay, it will give us the support vectors for modeling. Okay, so this is called as the support vector machine. Actually this is called as support vector machine. Second, now we will see details of it when we will after this I think we will go for SVM only, but just let's see what is possible whether today to take it or in the next lecture. Then next one is the classification. Classification means what? if this is the one particular 2D dimension space, and in this 2D dimensional place there are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There are 5 points. So this is point number 1. Okay, this is point number 2, this is point number 3, then 4 and then 5. Okay, if there is some mechanism by which either I can able to separate this point in the, sorry, 1 minute, okay, if there is any way by which I can able to separate out these 2 points, like this is the separator 1, okay, or if I can able to do it like this, then this is the separator 2, okay, or is there any possibility that if I could able to separate it like this, so this is the separator 3, या फिर this is the separator 4, okay, at a time only one separator will work, okay. तो पहले मैं क्या करूंगी, पहले मैं इसको बोलते हैं हम सेपरेटर 1, ठीक है, पहले मैं 1 सेपरेटर अप्लाई करूंगी और सब इसका एक्यूरेसी फाइंड आउट करूंगी, हाउ एक्यूरेटली आई कैन एबल टू डू इट. उसके बाद आई विल गो फॉर दिस सेपरेटर नंबर 2, दिस इज द सेपरेटर नंबर 2, फिर आई विल अगेन कैलकुलेट द एक्यूरेसी, दिस इज द सेपरेटर नंबर 3, this is the separator number 4. Likewise, whatever is applicable, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever is applicable, that separators I will allow. Okay, and then I will compare the accuracy. So जिसमें मुझे accuracy ज़्यादा मिलेगी, I will take that classifier. This is that classifier. Let us say this is the classifier 1. 1 is applicable. So I will apply this classification methodology with the classifier number 1. So that is the kind of separation which we do for the class A versus class B. तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर ये कोई क्लास का डेटा है, ये कोई क्लास का डेटा है, तो इसमें आपको सेपरेट करना है कि हु लाइक्स द बॉलीवुड सॉन्ग्स एंड हु लाइक्स द हॉलीवुड सॉन्ग्स. तो अगर आप यू कैन इजीली एबल टू सेग्रीगेट द बॉलीवुड सॉन्ग्स वर्सेस हॉलीवुड सॉन्ग. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 50 क्लास स्ट्रेंथ है, ओके, 50 इज द क्लास स्ट्रेंथ. तो 30 लोगों ने बोला कि मुझे बॉलीवुड पसंद है और 10 लोगों ने बोला कि मुझे हॉलीवुड पसंद सॉन्ग्स पसंद है. लेकिन ये तो हो गए 40. व्हाट अबाउट रेस्ट 10? रेस्ट 10 में कुछ ऐसे हैं जिनको दोनों भी पसंद है, तो कुछ हाउ सम व्हाट विल ला हियर 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 ऐसे रहता है. देन इन दैट केस द थिंग इज दैट दे either not belongs to Bollywood, either not belongs to हॉलीवुड. सो इन दैट केस अगर कोई बीच में यहाँ पे लाइन पे क्लासिफायर पे अगर कोई पॉइंट रिलाई करता है, तो उसको हम बोलते हैं आउटलायर्स. ओके, आउट, OUTLIERS, outliers. Okay, so that we call it as the outlier. So this is the some strategy which we are applying for the classification models. Next one is the k-means. Okay, in k-means algorithm, k stands for the number of clusters. ओके, तो हम लोग नंबर ऑफ गिवन डेटा सेट को नाउ एक बात आपको रिमेम्बर करनी है. वन थिंग यू नीड टू रिमेम्बर ऑल ऑफ यू, दैट फॉर ऑल ऑफ these 3 kinds of models, okay, whatever models you will choose to learn, okay, whatever models you will choose to learn, you need to remember that without a data set, okay, without a data set no model can be get trained. ओके, हम लोगों ने प्रीवियस लेक्चर्स में ये देखा है कि वी हैव टू अप्लाई द मॉडल्स फॉर द ट्रेनिंग एंड टेस्टिंग. सो डेटा सेट इज द बेसिक नीड. अगर आपके पास डेटा सेट नहीं है, देन यू कैनॉट डू एनीथिंग इन मशीन लर्निंग. ओके, सो बेसिकली फॉर एसवीएम क्लासिफिकेशन के मीन्स यू नीड टू हैव द डेटा सेट विथ यू. ओके, तो हम लोगों ने देखा है वेका पे फर्स्ट हमारा जो लास्ट वीक में हम लोगों ने जो प्रैक्टिकल लिया है उसमें वी हैव गॉन थ्रू दैट व्हाट आर द मेथड्स दैट अप्लाइड टू ट्रेन एंड टेस्ट द डेटा सेट. डेटा सेट किसको बोलते हैं, कैसे क्रिएट करते हैं, क्या उसका एक्सटेंशन है, वेका में हम उसको कैसे सिमुलेट करते हैं, दैट थिंग वी हैव टेकन in the Veka, that is in the first week of the that means in the last week. Now in this week we are going to start with the actual modeling of the data. तो हम लोग थे के बीन्स एल्गोरिदम पे. के इज द नंबर ऑफ क्लस्टर्स, सो दैट इज द काइंड ऑफ सम दैट वी आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व. और एक्चुअली मशीन लर्निंग में मेरी एक स्ट्रैटेजी है, कोई भी एल्गोरिदम अगर आपको स्टडी करना है, कोई भी एल्गोरिदम आपको पढ़ना है, तो मोस्ट प्रोबेबली क्या मेथोडोलॉजी हम यूज करते हैं, पहले उसकी थ्योरी पढ़ते हैं, फिर उसका आफ्टर स्टडिंग अ थ्योरी हम देखते हैं कि उसका स्यूडो कोड क्या है, उसके स्टेप्स क्या है, फॉलो करना है. तो मेरी मेथोडोलॉजी थोड़ी सी अलग है. व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डू इज, मैं जो भी कुछ एल्गोरिदम रहता है, ऑन दैट एल्गोरिदम एक्चुअली आई एम टेकिंग एक्चुअल डेटा सेट एंड वी आर सॉल्विंग द एग्जाम्पल. ओके, तो एग्जाम्पल सॉल्व करने से क्या होता है कि वी आर गेटिंग थ्रू ऑफ ऑल द थ्योरी फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, एंड देन वी विल सॉल्व द एग्जाम्पल. उसके बाद क्या होता है कि लॉजिक विल बी वेरी क्लियर इन योर माइंड. वंस द लॉजिक विल बी गेट क्लियर, देन वी विल जस्ट गो थ्रू द स्यूडो कोड. तो स्यूडो कोड देखने से क्या होता है कि आपके मन में स्टेप्स तो पूरे क्लियर होते हैं. स्यूडो कोड देखने के बाद यू विल गेट द कंफर्म आइडिया दैट व्हाट यू हैव टू इम्प्लीमेंट इन दैट एल्गोरिदम, and then it will be a very simpler task for you just to know the syntaxes and get it done, guys. So that is the methodology which I am adopting, where we are solving the example first. For example, in SVM also, in k-means also, in knn also, we are solving the examples first. We are not going to deal directly with the algorithms. Okay, machine learning में यही बहुत important है. We are actually simulating, we are actually solving the examples. हम लोग, अगर मुझे k means solve करना है तो मैं उसके लिए 8-10 पॉइंट्स लूंगी, पॉइंट डेटा लूंगी, और उसमें से आई विल डू द नंबर ऑफ क्लस्टरिंग पार्ट. एंड उसमें क्लस्टरिंग में से मुझे कौन से इटरेशन पे ज्यादा एक्यूरेसी मिलती है, दैट इज नथिंग बट कॉल्ड एज द के मीन्स एल्गोरिदम. वहां पे फॉर ईच एंड एवरी सेंट्रोइड, इफ के इज इक्वल टू 3, के इज इक्वल टू 4, तो कितने पॉइंट्स के लिए कितना सेंट्रोइड लेना चाहिए, कैसे सेंट्रोइड लेना चाहिए, क्या उसके एजम्पशंस होते हैं, एवरीथिंग, ईच एंड एवरीथिंग वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इन डिटेल. ओके, then we will come to know about the k nearest neighbor algorithm. So इसमें हम लोग nearest neighbor find out करते हैं और उसमें से accuracy find out करते हैं. Okay, so this is all about the geometric models. आपको ये तो समझ में आया होगा up till now that in geometric models we are actually dealing with the geometric conditions, how geometrically it differs from each other, how geometrically they are from each other. Okay, यहाँ तक समझ में आया है ऑल ऑफ यू? कुछ प्रॉब्लम है? हेलो एवरीवन, शैल आई गो अहेड? जब हम लोग एग्जाम्पल, ओके, जब हम लोग एग्जाम्पल सॉल्व करेंगे, एट दैट टाइम इट विल बी मोर क्लियर टू यू. ओके, सो दैट इज द थिंग. नाउ इन प्रोबेबिलिस्टिक मॉडल, ओके, जब भी किसी भी मॉडलिंग में अनसर्टेनिटी हो, अनसर्टेनिटी या फिर वी आर नॉट वेरी मच श्योर अबाउट द आंसर. Okay, for example, what is today's uncertainty? If I look at the weather outside, can you predict that today there is a rain or not? Can you predict? Can you predict whether today there is a rain or not?
We cannot completely predict, but we can guess on the environment, the cloud conditions and all.
Okay, suppose you people are working in the what I can say, the weather department. Okay, तो वेदर रिपोर्ट वाले हमेशा क्या कहते हैं, तो देर आज यहाँ पे वो संभावना है, कल संभावना है, बारिश गिरेगी, ज्यादा बारिश गिरेगी, कम बारिश गिरेगी या नहीं गिरेगी. सो हाउ दे आर प्रेडिक्टिंग? So they are applying the algorithms over there. How they are applying the algorithms? From satellite they are capturing some images, from that they are analyzing some clouds, from clouds they are getting some points, then they are applying some algorithms on the data. That means they are pre-processing the data and then they can generate their guesses. So it's the technique which they are applying, and it's the technique where they will come to know that exactly today there will be barish or not. Okay, that's the one thing. Secondly, मैं कह रही हूँ कि आज मुझे किसी के घर पे जाना है. ओके, So today there is 99.9% chances that I will come and visit to your home and I will see whether you are studying or not. So that is the probability. That is something uncertainty. For example, if I have ordered some of the things from the website, so on website they have said that it is under the dispatch. Means what? It is the probability that either they will dispatch it today or they will dispatch it tomorrow. So when there is certain uncertainty exist, then in that case we will go for the probabilistic model. हमें ये समझ में आना चाहिए एप्लीकेशन देख के that at what time which model is more suitable for my application. Okay, for example, if you are having some what I can say, a Shopee, if you are having, if you are the owner of the big bazaar, then let us consider that you have got some, now it's the rainy season, so there are certain raincoats available for the sale. So what is the probability that today the people will come and buy these sweaters or buy these raincoats? So in rainy season there is more probability to buy the raincoat. But whether in sunny season, whether somebody will come and ask for the raincoat, what is the probability to purchase it? So probability to purchase that raincoat in sunny season is very low, maybe 1 or 2%, but maybe approximately zero. Okay, so that probability, that uncertainty exists. If somebody purchases the shoes, so what is the probability that along with shoes he will also purchase the socks? That is also the probabilistic model. For example, if somebody came to the market to purchase some milk, so what is the probability that along with milk he will also purchase the bread? और अगर उसने ब्रेड भी परचेस कर लिया तो what is the probability that he will purchase the eggs or he will purchase the jam? So when there is some uncertainty, so we can always link this uncertainty with certain algorithms. So that the most probable and most common algorithm is the naive Bayes algorithm. Okay, this naive Bayes algorithm works on the likelihood and concept of the probability. Okay, there is one difference between the likelihood and probability. What is the difference between that? Probability we can calculate, likelihood also we can calculate. Okay, prior probability and posterior probability, with these two we can calculate the likelihood. आज बारिश होगी, ये uncertainty है, फिर भी वो likelihood भी है. Likelihood means what? I actually wanted to come to your home, but I will see whether it is possible or not. I would like to come to. Okay, so that is the part of the likelihood. But आज मुझे आना नहीं है लेकिन you are inviting me, so that is the probability. Okay, that is the probability. So this is something called as the probabilistic model. See, today I am only giving you the introduction of these models. From today onwards we are actually starting studying this model, and we are already, now we will go for the each and every example. Okay, now let's go for the third, that is called as the logical model. Logical models which will run on some logic. So decision tree, if I wanted to build some decision tree, so decision tree कैसे build होगा? Okay, so decision tree अगर मुझे build करना है तो there is one root node. Okay, फिर having some constraints. समझ लो अगर ये एक बच्चा है, ठीक है, ये एक बच्चा है, तो उसके मार्क्स अगर ग्रेटर देन 80 है, ओके, लेस देन 80 है और ग्रेटर देन 80 है, तो वो जाएगा यहाँ पे आर्ट्स, कॉमर्स, साइंस या फिर मैथ्स और समथिंग एल्स. तो वेदर ही विल गो फॉर इंजीनियरिंग अगर उसको कम है, अगर ज्यादा है, ठीक है, सॉरी, इट्स लाइक दिस. शिट. Okay. Yes. ग्रेटर देन 80, ठीक है. अगर उसके मार्क्स लेस देन 80 है और ग्रेटर देन 80 है तो ही विल गो फॉर इंजीनियरिंग, आइदर ही विल गो फॉर लेट अस से आर्किटेक्चर फील्ड. ओके, अगर इंजीनियरिंग में गया So what is the probability that he will complete the engineering in greater than 4 years or less than 4 years? Okay. And if architecture में गया तो likewise. So on each and every node there are certain conditions exist. Okay. So this is the link, this is the link, these all these links carry some constraints, carry some conditions. So these are the logics which I am applying in the logical models. Even regression भी वही है, उसमें हम लोग x versus y, ओके, एक्स वर्सेस वाई को हम लोग एक रिलेशन में हम उसको सेग्रीगेट करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल y इक्वल टू mx plus c. What is this relation? Can anybody tell me? Y is equal to mx plus c.
Equation of line.
करेक्ट, इक्वेशन ऑफ लाइन. तो ये एक्स एंड वाई को मैं किसी एक लाइन के लिए मैंने उसको जोड़ दिया है, y इज इक्वल टू एम एक्स प्लस सी. सो फॉर दिस रिलेशन ऑल्सो आई कैन अप्लाई सम regression over there where this x and this y, if x varies y also varies, that means x is actually y is dependent on this x. okay. so अगर कोई एक वेरिएबल दूसरे वेरिएबल पे डिपेंडेंट हो जाता है या फिर इंडिपेंडेंट हो जाता है, सो दैट modeling of x with respect to y or modeling of y with respect to x is something called as the regression. okay. so whenever these logics are applicable, okay, some logical reasons are there, logical reasoning is there, this reasoning does not belongs to any kind of other reasoning. okay. Reasoning means what? Here I'm just plotting the variable x with respect to variable y. I'm just plotting x with respect to y. So that is called as the modeling of x with respect to y, because y is dependent on x. So that is something called as the regression. So there are different types of regression, जैसे linear regression, multivariate regression, multiple regression. So there are different regressions exist. तो जैसे टाइम आएगा, जैसे चैप्टर आएगा, so we will go and we will learn each and everything in detail. So at least ये slide देख के at least you must be able to understand which models to use in the machine learning. आपको ये बहुत ही important है कि segregate करना what application is there and what is the kind of model which I am going to apply on my एप्लीकेशन. और जैसे भी मुझे जो भी प्रोजेक्ट डेवलप करना है तो उसमें मुझे कौन सी एल्गोरिदम विल बी बेस्ट सुटेड फॉर इट. सो टू एक्सट्रैक्ट दैट बेस्ट सूट is the task of or is the skill of that programmer. और इफ अगर मैं जियोमेट्रिक भी मॉडल यूज कर रही हूँ, प्रोबेबिलिस्टिक भी कर रही हूँ, लॉजिकल भी कर रही हूँ, देन इन दैट केस इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर मी टू गेट द परफेक्ट एक्यूरेसी. बिकॉज अगर किसी को एक सिम्टम है, लेट अस कंसिडर के उसको एक ये पर्सन है, ठीक है, एक ये पर्सन है, यहाँ पे उस पर्सन को लेट अस से कुछ सिम्टम्स है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप डॉक्टर हो, ठीक है, इफ यू आर द डॉक्टर एंड दिस इज द पर्सन हु हैज गिवन सम ऑफ द सिम्टम्स, लेट अस से उसको सर्दी है, खांसी है, फीवर है, पेन है, बॉडी पेन है, हेडेक है, एसेट्रा एसेट्रा. So without testing each and everything, you have given him a different medicine which belongs to COVID. Then at that time, even though if he don't have the COVID, but you have treated him as a COVID patient without any blood test and likewise, and then maybe something wrong happens. That means he has not get cured. So that is called as the misconception. Okay, that is called as the misconception. So such things should not happen. The doctor should accurately predict the particular person, okay, with the proper symptoms, and then he should treat it. So these are what is called as, this is the tuner which I am applying, this is the input which I am giving, and so here I am expecting the expected outcome. And if this three process has been properly get carried out, then proper model has been used during this process. If proper model has been propagating, a proper model has been get modeled, then definitely I will get the exact outcome with the proper prediction. For example, लेट अस से कि मेरे पास एक डेटा सेट है जिसमें कुछ कैंसरस सेल्स के डेटा सेट है, ठीक है। तो उसमें उस डेटा से मुझे क्या करना है, आई हैव टू डेवलप एन एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम based on the inputs, and I have to apply some processing algorithms, and I have to predict whether that person is cancerous or not cancerous. So I have to just predict, yes cancer is yes or cancer is no. So which model I will be applying over here, that prediction you have to do. अगर आप ये prediction कर पाते हो, that means you can apply this machine learning modeling in बेटर वे। जब तक आपको ये समझ में नहीं आता है कि आपको कौन सा मॉडल यहाँ पे यूज करना है प्रोसेसिंग में, और उसको कैसे प्रोसेस करना है और कैसे आपको आंसर निकालना है, आइदर यस और नो, क्योंकि इन मशीन लर्निंग मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम द प्रेडिक्शन इज इन टर्म्स ऑफ यस एंड नो ओनली. So that is the thing that is very important, which we have learned today. So I hope you are clear with the geometric model, probabilistic model, and logical models. Okay, any problem up till now, guys? Anyone from the class? कोई ऐसा है जिसको कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आया, या फिर एटलीस्ट कुछ समझ में आया हो, या फिर कुछ डिफिकल्टी हो, या समथिंग एल्स? आई होप आई हैव गिवन यू अ क्लियर आइडिया. एक बार हम लोग जब डिटेल में स्टार्ट करेंगे पढ़ना, तो एट दैट टाइम इट विल बी इजियर फॉर यू टू understand the concepts in more detail. Machine learning is not that kind of subject where आप एक बार में पढ़ लिया और समझ लिया. It's not that kind of subject. Okay, it's a complete logical one, and it's very interesting. But it's very interesting. ठीक है. कल हम लोगों ने कुछ प्रैक्टिकल स्टार्ट किया था, वहां पे हम लोगों ने डेटा सेट लेके उसको गूगल कोलैबोरेटरी में डाला था. तो आज कंप्यूटर के बच्चों का प्रैक्टिकल है, तो उसमें हम लोग गूगल कोलैबोरेटरी यूज करने वाले हैं. सो आई थिंक टुडे सम ऑफ द पीपल फ्रॉम कंप्यूटर हैव ज्वाइन. सो गाइज, हमारा आज प्रैक्टिकल है 3:30 को कॉम का, ठीक है. काइंडली बी प्रेजेंट फॉर द प्रैक्टिकल. Even inform to other students also. A2 batch. Okay. And कल IT के बच्चों का प्रैक्टिकल था, but attendance was very low. Why? IT के क्लास में, BIT के क्लास में आप लोग एक ध्यान में रखो, एक बात है कि जैसे हमारी IT की एक ही बैच है, तो आपका प्रैक्टिकल मंडे को होता है. इट्स नॉट काइंड ऑफ कि A1 बैच में था तो A1 बैच में नहीं हो. AML में ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. AML में एक ही बैच है, तो आपका अगर आपका AML का प्रैक्टिकल है तो एवरीवन हैज टू बी प्रेजेंट फॉर द प्रैक्टिकल. ठीक है. हाँ मुग्धा, काय सांगत होता तुम्ही?
We have not got the list of our batches. That's why we were not sure which batch we are in. But now, sir told us.
हाँ, तो फॉर AML देर इज नो बैच, देर इज ओनली वन सिंगल बैच. तो जब भी AML का तो एक ही टर्न है मंडे को 3:30 IT का, तो यू हैव टू बी प्रेजेंट. ओके, ठीक.
Yes.
ओके, चलो. एनीबडी एल्स वांटेड टू से समथिंग? आई होप यू आर क्लियर विथ टुडे सिनेरियो. कौन से मॉडल कहाँ पे यूज करना है, I have given you a detailed description of it. Is it clear all of you? Yes, no, answer something, no? अगर आप आंसर नहीं करोगे तो मुझे कैसे समझ में आएगा?
Yes, ma'am.
What about others?
Yes, ma'am. It's clear.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
ओके. तो फिर अभी आज आपको जब आप अभी अटेंडेंस दोगे ना, तो जो भी कॉम के बच्चे हैं तो उन लोगों ने वहां पे आगे कॉम्प लिखना है, क्योंकि मेरे पास अभी तक अटेंडेंस शीट आया नहीं है. तो देन इट विल बी अ प्रॉब्लम टू मार्क योर अटेंडेंस. तो गाइज, जब आप आपका अटेंडेंस दोगे तो समझ लो आपका नाम, फॉर एग्जांपल कॉम्प में आपका नाम समझ है सार्थक दोषी, तो आप लिखोगे सार्थक दोषी, आपका रोल नंबर एंड कॉम्प, ऐसा लिखोगे आप. और IT वाले IT लिखेंगे. हाँ, yes, correct. तो please mark your attendance in chat box now. Everyone, please mark your attendance, and if you don't have any problem, then you can leave the session now. We have completed with today's session. Thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
हाँ,
What are the
ओमकार.
what are the batches of computer A division for AML lab?
बेटा आपका A2 बैच मेरी तरफ है, प्रैक्टिकल का, कॉम का.
Okay, A2.
तो हाँ, तो आप A2 में हो क्या?
Actually, I don't know, ma'am. My roll number is 82, so I don't know about it.
माइट भी आपका नहीं होगा फिर, क्योंकि A2 तो 25 से आगे आएगा ना, है ना?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes.
हाँ, तो शायद A2 नहीं होगा, बट आप 1 मिनट होल्ड कीजिए. 1 मिनट, हाँ, आप होल्ड कीजिए प्लीज.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
मैं जस्ट चेक कर लेती हूँ, 1 मिनट. हाँ, हाँ, हेलो. A2 बैच ही है मेरे पास. आई एम कंसर्न विथ A2 बैच. ओके,
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
तो आप है ना, हेलो ओमकार,
Yes.
आप देविका मैम से एक बार पूछ लो. हाँ, शायद
Okay.
आपका A3 बैच रहेगा या फिर A4 रहेगा.
Okay, ma'am. I will talk to you.
यस, थैंक यू ओमकार. आपको समझ में आया ओमकार, आज जो भी बोला पढ़ाया?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Actually, मेरा first lecture था.
हाँ.
I got it. Thank you.
आपने ना लास्ट वीक से अटेंड करना चाहिए था, क्योंकि आई हैव स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम द वेरी स्क्रैच फ्रॉम द मशीन लर्निंग. बट डोंट वरी, आई एम हैविंग ऑल द वीडियो, सॉरी, ऑल द recordings of the lecture. So I have shared the what I can say, AML का अभी मैं आज शेयर करूंगी कॉम के बच्चों के साथ जिन्होंने AML ऑप्ट किया है. प्लीज ज्वाइन द Google Classroom for AML. तो over there I am going to share all video recordings, audio video recordings. ठीक
Okay,
है?
ma'am.
तो
Okay, ma'am.
please
Sure.
once you please go through the previous lectures, all of you.
Okay, ma'am. Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Thank,
Okay.
thank,
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, everyone has marked your attendance. Rahul, Rohit, Mihir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So if you have marked your attendance, then you can leave. I am done from my side. Thank you.